Hello, we're live on the YouTubes. Now, me and my pal Ian here, otherwise known as the cat sitter, he and I went to a CARCASS concert last night in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is where we are right now. Tiny bit hungover, possibly. And we're going to go now to Norfolk, Virginia to see CARCASS again. So we have about a 4-hour drive, and we're going to stream for at least a little bit of it. And so we're going to do that. And welcome. Hello, 2 people who are here. Welcome to chat. Okay. Oh, who's that? Mr. William, back on the road with us. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, we just saw CARCASS last night. It was really good. It's really good. Now, I just want to show you guys this. Now, this is a little stupid, whatever, over-the-hill thing. But this guy has a walker. I bought this at a thrift store yesterday. Just for the walker. I'm going to cut this thing off the guy. Because I love the plastic walker. You know? Who doesn't love a plastic walker? Burnbot, how's it going? Yeah, we had a great time last night.
It was.
And we got the bow this morning.
Needed.
Okay, so I'm going to start the car. And we're going to go. So I'm going to turn this around for you guys. I'm not looking at our dumbasses. You got to look at Dash Cat's dumbass.
Look at that wall.
So yeah, William, Burnbot, nice to see you. Hope your day is off to a good start. So we're going to go. I'm going to show y'all what Greensboro looks like. We had to go to 3 Bojangles before we found one that's open this morning. And it's really unusual.
That was crazy, yeah.
Very unusual. But we got that stuff taken care of. Look at the graffiti scars on that wall. All right, y'all. Now this thing is a little confused, my GPS here.
I think we're going to go ahead and take a left.
Go backwards. Okay. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? What's happening? What's on your plate on this Lord's Day? What are you doing on this Lord's Day, you guys? It's the Lord's Day. What a day to go see CARCASS. And wants us to go down here. Okay.
All right.
Here's beautiful Greensboro, North Carolina. Not really. It is kind of, it's some nice weather out. It's a little stuffy in the car, but it's nice and cool outside. Sorry, the camera's bouncing around a little more than it usually does, so I'm not sure why.
Well, this road is...
Oh, yeah, true that. Okay, so our plan is, before we get to where we're going to Virginia, hopefully we will find a flea market or something to stop at and dig around. So, pardon me, that's the goal. That is the goal, y'all. And while you're here, it says Dash Cat saw what I did. Still got a sore throat, but my energy's starting to... Okay, that's cool, man.
Good.
See, Burnbot, I told you it would pass. It's going to pass, and you're going to be fine and dandy. Now, if you guys could, while you're here, if you could hit the thumbs up thing, that would help the algorithms be convinced to share this silly-ass little stream with other people. Not just this stream either. Content on my YouTube page will get shared more by those lovely algorithms, the angels of YouTube.
Angels of YouTube.
Thanks for that, like, whoever did that. But that's the only reason those things are important. Really. Because nobody really... I don't know. Thumbs up? Come on, give me a break. Who cares, really? But it does something to those robots. It tickles their fancy. Yeah.
Robot food.
Yeah. I really wish I wasn't going to be driving for a while. Don't really feel like it, y'all. But good morning to everyone.
Here we are.
If you're just joining us, we're heading to Norfolk, Virginia, from Greensboro, North Carolina, in order to see a fantastic band by the name of CARCASS. Yeah, my favorite metal band, I would say. On most days, I would answer that CARCASS is my favorite metal band. And they were very kind to welcome us.
Yes, they were super nice.
With free tickets and such. Yeah, so I guess it's been about a year since we've seen Carcass, or less than.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Got to get my fix in every year. I guess they're headed to doing a what? Say they're doing a cruise after this.
Yeah, and then on to Mexico.
And then Mexico, yeah. Wish I could go on a Carcass cruise. That would be silly. Now, Hatebreed, on the other hand.
So wait, if Carcass is on a boat, does that make them boat ass
What?
instead of CARCASS?
Oh, no.
Boat cast.
Ian's making funnies.
My brain's still a little foggy.
Yeah. Yeah, we may be struggling. But anyway, I was going to say, Hatebreed, this band that Carcass is touring with, is not my favorite heavy metal band. In fact, I really wish they weren't playing. It's horrible. From everything, from the band name, to the logo, to the way the band looks, to the music, to their audience, like, oh, everything out the window with that shit. But
But
Carcass,
they packed that place though.
well,
The place is full of people.
bunch of bros in North Carolina.
Yes.
Bunch of muscle boys. Well, they can't really go to gay bars because they don't feel right about that. But they can touch a man out there at the Hatebreed show. They can touch a man in lots of ways. But yeah, good morning to all. I would like to hear what you're up to today. And that means to post it in the chat. However brief it may be, I'm really curious to see what you guys are doing. Because I'm getting ready to drive for 4 hours. And not really looking forward to it. Now maybe at some point we can switch.
Yeah,
Like while we're streaming, so that way I can maybe pay attention to that. You know, not driving foot brake. This is the beautiful city of Greensboro. Look at those.
Look at that giant cock.
Look at those. I want a big purple monkey. What was that monkey purple? Was that grape ape?
Great big.
It may have been grape ape. New style grape ape. Now you see the look on Dash Cat's face, everybody, is not a look of malcontent or it's not showing he's upset. It's only a look of concern. He's only concerned, you guys. He's not mad. But don't look at him too long. Don't look in his eyes. See how he's lined up with the road again? It's just perfect.
Oh yeah.
And if you're curious to where we are exactly, you can look on my little GPS screen there and see what highway or whatever we're on. But man, I'm really hoping I can get my ass to this flea market with enough time, because we're getting kind of a late start, so I'm going to try to speed a little bit, make up for that. Because we're not going to make it in time.
Here we are.
Alright kids, we're going to put it in full gear here.
To the highway.
On the blue highway. Woo, you gonna start over. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I love it.
It's a Billy Idol.
Yeah. Something alright on the blue highway. On my highway. Steve Stevens on guitar.
Yeah.
Now I did see that tour, Rebel Yell tour. Front row, right up against the stage and the barricade or whatever. And I had met Billy Idol earlier that day at the radio station that I was hanging out at a lot. And we talked a little bit. And I had a shirt with the radio station logo on it, right? And I wore that same shirt that night to the show. And he knelt down to tie his shoe or something towards the end of the set. And he looked down and he saw me and he said, "Oh, I remember you." And he pointed at me. My girlfriend was so jealous because she was not at the radio station with me. I love that album.
It's a good one.
I think Blue Highway was my favorite song off that. I mean, the hit songs were good, but they got played to death. You're going to see the nice, colorful trees out here, everybody.
Looks like it's gonna be cloudy today.
Mm-hmm. That's good. good for my... Oh, you guys, speaking of... I was going to say it's good for my records. I got a lot of records in the trunk, you guys. I think I bought 100 records yesterday for 75 cents each or less. And most of them are all Latin stuff from the 80s. And I'm going to make quite a bit of money on that box. But it's a whole collection from somebody's personal collection that got left at this Goodwill outlet store. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Goodwill outlet. This is my man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
My man Ian's first time at a Goodwill outlet. And I had never scored that hard at a Goodwill outlet. And so I told Ian he's probably my good luck charm now for thrifting. Because I was always finding stuff where we went if Ian was there. And Ian even bought some stuff at the outlet. Some CDs, right?
I got 10 CDs for 75 cents a piece.
That's right. Hell yeah.
There's a trio CD in there.
And my favorite CD in that pile was Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis, sports.
Yeah.
And I picked up a copy of Freedom Rock.
That's right. I don't know if you guys are old enough to know Freedom Rock. The commercials that used to play, a compilation CD of like whatever classic rock shit. And there was some hippie. And what did he say in the commercial?
Hey man, is that Freedom Rock? We'll turn it up. It's pretty bad compilation of music, but
And I was telling
I had to get it just because it's Freedom Rock, and you know it's etched in some of our brains
yeah.
at a certain age.
I was telling Ian I'd never seen a real copy of that CD. Like I've never seen a real physical copy of Freedom Rock until yesterday. Even if you don't like the music on it, it's such a pop culture icon. It's very iconic in pop culture for old people like us. Turn it up.
Woo.
Hey, speaking of turning it up, you guys, thanks for watching, and please, if you would turn that thumbs up thing, turn it on, click it, poke it, because that helps us. It helps spread the word about these fantastic content-packed live streams. That's right. So anyway, has anybody said what they're doing on Sunday? No. Come on, you guys. Okay. I know I felt the worst of this. Okay. Yeah, Burn Box is doing all right. Outside. Nice and crisp. Hey, thanks for the thumbs, you guys. Appreciate it. I always try to get the thumbs to match at least how many people are watching at the time. So that's always my goal. The algorithms seem to like it like that. Do you like it? Do you like it like that? Do you want it? Do you want it like that? What's that song? Do you like it? Do you like it like this? Do you want it? Do you want it like this? Do you like it? Like it like this? I forget what that is. Hey, thank you for joining us, whoever just popped in. Appreciate it. We're on a road trip to see Carcass, the mighty Carcass. In Norfolk, Virginia. We're coming from Greensboro, North Carolina, where we saw Carcass last night. Fantastic. Got me a Carcass tour shirt. I think the shirt that I got last night is the best way I've ever seen tour dates represented on a tour shirt. The back of the Carcass shirt is done in the style of a death certificate, and the date of death in that blank is listed all the tour dates, and then place of death says U.S. North U.S. tour or whatever it says, North America tour. Yeah. So yeah, North America is the place of death, and it's just brilliant the way it looks. I'll show it to you guys later. When I get home to stream Thursday. Oh wait, I'll be streaming in my car Thursday. Maybe I'll wear it. Maybe I'll wear that on Halloween, that shirt. Might just do that. Drive my ass to Philadelphia on Halloween. then from Philadelphia, that same night, we go to New Jersey and then New York City and then Brooklyn. Well, why are you going to Brooklyn? You might ask. Well, I'm going to Brooklyn. On the day before we see the Dickies in Jersey, I'm going to Brooklyn to see Snooper and Machine Girl. And I'm looking forward to that. I did not take one picture or post one social media anything from the CARCASS show last night. Not one post. Didn't even think about it. But I did get almost the whole set on video, you guys, so I think you'll dig it. I think you will dig it, and I'll post that as soon as I get home. This pink lemonade is hitting the spot, you guys, just to let you know.
I got some cheer wine. Just a little caffeine.
I miss some cheer wine now. I had to kick that habit to the curb. Hey, William, are you still there? Mr. Vinyl Pumper? The one who pumps vinyl? Are you still there? Are you pumping the vinyl record today? In the butt? Well, I guess William might not be here, or he's brushing his teeth or something. Just gotta ask him a question. Yeah, so that's an unfortunate scene there. I don't like to see my buddies dead on the side of the road. Don't like it.
Creeps.
What?
Creeps.
I mean,
that is true.
it's good, but it's a nice art. Well, if it didn't have all that small text, it'd be perfect.
Paid for by.
It's really not the best Photoshop work, though. There was no attempt to be made to make those figures, the lighting match on those photos of those people. And Dash Cat is concerned, as you can see. Anyway, good morning all, for those of you here. Hope your Sunday's going well, and I would like to know what you are doing on this Sunday. What's your plan? I know Burnbot's just in recovery mode. I know what he's doing. I'm trying to get my ass to Virginia as quick as possible without getting a popo on me. Y'all.
Now we'll be up there by noon. So.
Well, no, it says here 12:48, and that's 15 minutes away from the flea market. So 1.
Right.
So we're not gonna have a whole lot of time to do much.
Well, we did have some extra recovery time this morning.
Oof. I wouldn't call that recovery time.
I ain't recovered yet.
I can't tell if some of these rides are popos or not, man. Everybody's got big dumb SUV trucks. Look at that little sporty ride there.
Nice car. Mustang. Deck your new balls.
What?
It was like deck your halls, but
I just saw a billboard with a big birth control device on it.
IUD, man.
That was cool.
Get it while you can.
Creeps. That should have said creeps. Keep the creeps away with this birth control device. Don't make future creepy politicians use this birth control device. What is that about?
Wow.
Look at that.
Lots of blinky trucks.
Look at all those yellow trucks all lit up like Christmas time.
I wonder if they're headed to the western part of the state.
Nashville, yeah, maybe. Or they're going to a yellow truck party. How's it going, Dash Cat? Everything good?
Meow meow.
Just praying. So good morning to those of you who just popped in. We're on a road trip to Virginia to see CARCASS, a really good heavy metal band. Death metal, to be certain. And really trying to push it. I really want to go faster. Gots to go, gots to go. We get up in this damn flea market. I got the flea market itch. Yeah, I know where we are. Okay.
Burlington.
Hospice thrift store. That's where I want to be in hospice, is at a thrift store. Spend my final hours digging through boxes of dusty ass records. Yeah, but anyway, I hooked up yesterday, man. We really hooked up. We got a car full of records. So it's good that it's going to be nice and cool and not sunny today. So I found out after I bought the box of records. Well, here's what happened. Pardon me. In case you're interested to know about this record find, we went to a pardon me. Oh, we went to a Goodwill outlet yesterday, and that's where they kind of take all the stuff that doesn't sell at Goodwill, supposedly, put it in these really big blue bins on wheels, these big like table trays, basically. Yeah. And they fill it with stuff. Usually it's just bins full of clothing, but for every 3 or 4 bins of clothing, there's a bin of random like stuff, books, toys, appliances, small appliances, just junk, really. And you sift through all this shit at your own risk, because they're sharp. I've cut my fingers and stuff on stuff. It's not very safe, but you go through there until your time's up, and then they move those trays out and bring more out. And people will go there, they'll show up in the morning when it opens, and they'll spend all day there. They'll just wait for the next bins to come out all day until it closes, and then they'll go home.
And you buy by the pound, generally.
Yeah.
Like clothing is by the pound.
Yeah, not with records and stuff. That's usually single prices, but they were only 75 cents each. Usually they're at least $1 on the ones I went to. So anyway, so we found a few records bouncing around in these blue tray tables, and I got those, had them in my hand, maybe 2 or 3 records I decided to buy. And then as we're getting ready to leave, I noticed a couple of records on a table, and then Ian points to the corner, and there's just 3 big boxes of records that were kind of just pushed back in the corner for whatever reason. So I looked through the first 2 whatever boxes of it's just typical thrift store stuff, you know, Roger Williams and Mantovani and Kenny Rogers and whatever. And they were kind of all beat up, you know, not in the greatest shape. And as I'm getting to the last box, I flipped through the first 5 records in that last box, and they're all typical flea market shit. And then all of a sudden I noticed that all the records beyond that are all in plastic sleeves. Every single record for most of that 3rd box was all in plastic sleeves. So I was like, well, that's interesting. I wonder if those are not for sale or if they're priced differently. And I started looking through them, and they were all Latin pop music from basically the 80s, some 70s stuff. But yeah, Latin pop, lots of it. Multiple records by the same artist, like somebody's collection, straight up, and looks like they took really good care of it. So I looked through a few of those Latin records, and I was finding, okay, this is a $20 record, this could be a $30 record, this always sells for them. I'm like, well, for 75 cents each, I might as well just get the whole box and not even look through them, just get them. And I did notice that one of the sleeves, plastic sleeves, had 2 records by the same artist, 2 different records by the same artist in one plastic sleeve. I thought it was just a fluke. I was like, oh, there's 2 in that one, that's funny. But then when I went up to the counter to pay for them, I just flipped through the plastic sleeves, guessing that there was a record in each sleeve. When we got back to the room, we figured out that a lot of those sleeves had 2 records in them. So I probably got not 67 albums like I thought, but more like 100 records. Which, it's been a long time since I bought 100 records at one place.
For as cheap as they were.
For as cheap. If they would have been $1, if they would have been any more than $1, I would have really had to think about whether it was worth getting them, which would have been a mistake. I still would have made money, but I just don't like forking out all that money when I'm not quite sure I can even make $2 profit on them. So anyway, it worked out to our advantage in so many ways. And the fact that Ian found some CDs bouncing around in those trays was great. But yeah, man, I liked finding entire collections. And then we went to a thrift store after that, and I go to the box of records, and I'm flipping through, and it was all Black Gospel. Like, really, would have been worth money, Black Gospel, but it was in bad shape, man. Every one of those records just about... I got one record out of there that might be a $200 record. That's in pretty good shape. But man, most of them were beat, real beat. But that looked like somebody's entire Black Gospel collection got dumped there. So, kind of dig seeing that when an entire collection shows up. Well, it's kind of sad, also. This guy who took such good care of his records, his stuff ends up being dumped at a Goodwill outlet. And if we didn't see him, I don't know if anybody would have ever bought them. I mean, they were probably destined to be thrown away. Not on my watch. Found some cool romper room records. They really weren't worth anything, and they weren't in that great shape, but I would have figured they were going to be worth something more. Romper room is quite the cultural icon. I think the chat froze or something. People just... Nope.
Still wrong.
Damn, I need to pay attention how fast I'm going. I need to go faster.
So I was gonna say, how about when we get to the next rest area, wherever that is, probably 30 minutes up or so. Pull in, we can switch.
Okay, let me go fast because I know you don't drive fast, so I'm gonna try to.
No, I can pick up the speed. Don't worry. I'll keep us on schedule.
Okay, well, shit, we're behind schedule. No, I'm trying to make up. Because we figure we're gonna spend at least an hour at the flea market. I mean, at least. So it's like we figure an hour or two at the flea market. We won't get back to the room until 3. That's pretty soon. We need to go to the venue after that, like 2 hours. Like when you probably need to go to the venue at 5 again, right? So just trying to figure out what time we have to do stuff. So the last thing I want to do is just go and wait at the hotel room to do anything. So it's good that we have something to do. Just need time to do it. Yeah, so I'll drive for a little while longer here and switcheroo in about 30 minutes or so. Then I can pay more attention to the thingamajigs. Hey, whoever popped in, hello. How's it going? Say hi in the chat if you would. I'd like to know who I'm talking with, if at all possible. And Dash Cat, by the way, says hello. And that is a look of concern, not of sadness or anger. I'm just concerned about us. Hey, can somebody do me a favor and just type in the chat to make sure it's working? Because it's just odd to me that I kept asking people to answer questions in the chat and nothing ever happened. So I just don't know if the chat is somehow frozen on my phone or something. Just give me a little post in the side chat. You don't even have to say anything. Just click on something. Do it. Make it happen. Because I think it's broke. I think my phone's broke. Look at that purring boat. No, nobody's. I think the chat's broke. Why is everybody forsaking me? Oh wait, no, that's old.
I can jump on it here and see.
Oh yeah, you can test it out for us. That way we'll know if it works. Morgen. Guten Morgen.
Yeah, it looks like yours is frozen up.
Oh, shit.
It's been a bunch.
Okay, so my chat is froze up. I knew there was something. Okay, can you tell me what people said?
Yeah.
Jeez, because I kept asking Pumping Vinyl if he was there, and I guess he probably was. Sorry, I'm not. This chat's not working on my phone. Damn it. I don't know why.
Rachel's ghost is or was here.
Rachel's ghost was here. Hell yeah. How's it going?
Said about to go live. Want to say hello.
Oh, well, how long ago was that?
It doesn't say how long.
It doesn't say the time?
There's no time on these.
Oh. That's unfortunate. All these people were saying hi and I didn't even know it. I knew something was wrong. I knew it was like, it didn't seem right.
Heckfar says, howdy, need coffee?
Hey, what's up, Heckfar?
Pumping Vinyl, Michael, can I get a wrench?
Oh, wait. Are you still here, Pumping Vinyl? Because if you are, I want to know what's the last hip-hop rap record album you listened to in full. Because mine was Third Base, the first album. I listened to that the other day. That was good. But yeah, I'm just curious.
AZ Mick is here.
AZ Mick, what's happening, buddy?
Eddie M.
Eddie, what's happening? I can't do a shot for you right now. Yeah, sorry, my chat on my phone is froze up. I don't know why. So I can't see the chat on my phone.
Bill Kushrek.
Bill, what's happening? How's it going?
Dashcat's trying to hypnotise us with those
he ain't trying.
lines.
He is done hypnotized you. Look at that pink truck over there.
Vincent Canada says, hey.
Hey, Vince, what's happening, man?
He's off to work soon.
On a Sunday, Vince. What are you doing? What? I don't even know what Vince does for a job. What do you do for work, Vince? I'm curious as hell. Well, it's interesting. Now that you got the chat working, the views went up. I wonder if my thing here is just screwed. How many does it say are viewing there?
8. So
okay.
counts the same.
Okay, counts the same. But yeah, my chat is screwed.
Bill says Dashcat wants to know when it's his turn to drive. Yeah.
Oh, he's driving, believe me, in more ways than one. Dashcat is my co-pilot. Well, yeah, so sorry for anybody who was texting or commenting and I wasn't replying because I was looking, but I was not getting any new chats on my phone. Oh, technology, but I'm really glad my phone is streaming because Vince, if you're still there, I don't know if you were around when I was trying to do that other road trip stream when I was going to devotional. It was so frustrating, man. Every time I would start the stream, 5 or 10 seconds in, the YouTube app would crash, like constantly. I tried for 45 minutes to make that stream work, and it wouldn't work. And then I remember complaining about it when I got home, and I guess Deadwax said that it happened to him and a couple other people too who were trying to stream that day. So I don't know why I keep trying to look at the chat on this phone. It's not going to show me.
Record Man 1961.
Dave, what's happening?
Howdy, safe travels.
Thanks, buddy.
And then Bobby Wallbank. Greetings from Melbourne.
What? Who? Who's that?
Bobby Wallbank. Greetings from Melbourne.
Bobby. Did I meet you out there in Melbourne? Are you a fan of the Sniffers? I love Melbourne. Melbourne, I gotta tell you, Bobby, Melbourne is my favorite city in Australia, for sure. I mean, I like...
Bobby says I met you.
Huh?
Bobby says I met you.
Yeah. I thought I recognized your name. Yeah, I love Melbourne, man. Such great street art there and great clubs. A nice town to walk around in. I also like Sydney a lot, but Melbourne wins by a little. I think it's the graffiti that I really like about Melbourne that really wins it for me.
Adrian's here. Good morning.
Adrian, what's up? You going surfing on this Lord's Day?
And Bobby says, yep, that was me, AC/DC Lane.
Oh, yeah, right on. AC/DC. Wait, did I meet you on the street? Because I met this one guy on the street at 4 in the morning.
Backstage at the Palais.
At the what?
Palais.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, yeah. That was a good show. Yeah, and I was glad that I got to see Emil the Sniffers in Melbourne. I think it was the last show of their tour, and that was the show that was 18 and under, the crowd. There was no adults allowed in that crowd.
Yeah, he said at Devo.
Huh?
At Devo.
Yeah, at Devo, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Australia is always real nice to visit. I just wish I could get back there more than once every 10 years. It's about how it's worked out. I think I went in 2008, and then I went in 2014 or something like that, and then I went in 2023. So it's about 7 or 10 years between each. We get I guess Plumbing Vinyl never said what rap album, hip hop album you listen to?
Nope.
Did you see that billboard?
Bobby said, yeah, you filmed Ammo from Side Stage.
Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Nope, never got
a William.
Nope, might have dropped off.
But yeah, it's cool. Rachel's Ghost stopped in. She has a live stream that she does every morning, starting 6 her time. She's in near Vancouver, I think, somewhere in Canada, and out west. And so she starts 6 her time, 9 our time, and streams for 9 to 10 to 3 hours every morning. It has a huge audience, like over 100 people, 200 people watch her streams, and they just talk about music and vinyl community drama and stuff. And I used to watch that show all the time, but then things started getting busy for me between 9 and 12 in the morning, so that's like when I get most of my work done for the day. So I can't watch her streams much anymore, but I should pop in again sometime. She really helped my channel out a lot in the beginning. She would, every Thursday on her stream, she would remind people that I was streaming that night. And for a while there, I was getting a pretty good audience. With the help of Mrs. Ghost. So her channel used to be called Rachel the Music Ma'am, and then some hater got her channel taken down somehow. So she had to start all over again. So then she came back as Rachel's Ghost, back from the dead, and then her channel really blew up. She got a helping hand from some really popular vinyl community channels, and that really bumped up her subs and views a lot.
Mr. Bizarro's here.
Mr. Biz, what's happening, man? It's been a minute. I haven't talked to you in a long time. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen, every now and then I check your YouTube page to see when you've been streaming, but I guess you don't do that anymore, do you? What you doing with yourself? What are you doing on this Lord's Day, Mr. Biz, Aaron? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. My friend Ian's here helping me read the chat because
oh yeah, can't see me
because
hey,
the chat's not working on my phone for whatever reason.
So I got the chat on my phone, and you got your phone doing your.
Yeah, usually I can see the chat on my phone, but it froze up after the first 3 comments. It just froze. Froze like a ghost. So yeah, anything? Hey, you guys, we can do this thing if you're ready to play the game. This is a little segment I like to call positives, and I'd like for you to tell me something positive that's happened to you in the last few days, last week, or whatever. Something forward-moving in your life, something positive, and just start your comment, your side chat comment, with the word positive, so I know what you're talking about, and tell us something that went your way recently. For me, definitely it was yesterday finding 100 albums at a Goodwill outlet. That was my positive. What's your positive, Ian? There's so many you gotta pick and choose.
I know. I mean, excellent road trip so far. So
the weather's really
that's a
cooperating.
positive.
The weather has really been cooperating with us. Did you see that? There was a Jeep towing 2 cars.
Oh, really?
There was towing a car, and that car was towing a car.
Wow.
Yeah. They were hooked up with these really big yellow contraptions between them.
Burnbot TV says, positive, my dad recently bought me a Blu-ray player, which means I can watch my Chucky movies, and a Blu-ray reader so I can rip files on my computer.
Hey, Burnbot, that's really cool. Hey, let me tell you, if you are interested, you should try to find on Blu-ray. There's a movie called I Am Thor, and it's about this. I think you've heard me talk about Thor before, Burnbot, but he's a rock star from Canada. He started in the late 70s. He's still going strong, and there's a documentary about him called I Am Thor that got released on Blu-ray. The movie came out in 2016, but you can find it on Blu-ray, and I'm in it, and my house is in it, and there are likely people that you've seen on my stream that are in it. But I think you'll enjoy that movie, I Am Thor. It's a real good, as far as documentaries go, it's really good. And I don't just say that because it's my friend Thor. It is really a good documentary. It's got all the highs and lows of a good documentary.
It says it's on the bucket list.
Yeah, but I know it's on Blu-ray because I have one. But I don't have a Blu-ray player, but I just have it from my archive, so I know it got released on Blu-ray. And it's probably, if you find it, it's probably not going to be very expensive, I'm guessing.
Well, it doesn't look like there's going to be a rest area for a while.
That's all right.
So, well,
I can handle it for a while.
I got to pee.
Oh, you got to pee? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Grandma got to pee.
Yeah, Grandma got to pee. So, next one you see with like fast food places or whatever, let's just.
Okay, you keep your eye out for that.
I'll run in and go pee. That coffee is blowing through me.
I'm pretty good at forgetting to look for shit like that. So, especially when I'm streaming and driving.
Yeah, but then we can switch out.
All right, and then I can talk to the peoples. I guess I might
maybe get your phone going, or I'll just leave this one with you.
Yeah. Yep. But thanks, guys, for showing up. And if you would please, click that little thumb button for me, because that helps the channel. I swear it does. And it looks good, doesn't it? To have that little thumb there, all fill in blue when you click it.
Everybody says he picked up Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie.
That is really geeky. Burnbot said that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a real geeky, nerdy thing there. Respect. I'm flying, man. I'm going 80 right now. I'm trying to go. Oh, not that, right? Okay. Yeah, where I can actually see things.
Yeah, I didn't see anything right there, so.
Yeah, I don't think this is the kind of highway that gives you warning on what's coming up on the next exit.
There are.
Oh, the little blue signs?
Yeah.
They have those? Oh, okay. I wasn't noticing those.
Because you're focused on your stream.
I'm not focused. I'm focused on a little bit of everything. I'm not completely focused on any one thing, unfortunately. I have a real good way of being ADHD about all this shit.
Let's see. Oh, Brian Dube.
Brian, dude, what's happening?
He says, hey, Michael, Diva is delicious.
That's true. And so is Carcass. Killer Carcass show last night. Like I was saying earlier, I got just about the whole set, I believe, on video. And I'm going to do it again tonight, because that's what I like about Carcass opening the show, is that they have a shorter set, so it's way easier for me to get the whole set shot before my arms get tired or whatever. So we're gonna film that tonight again. But yeah, Brian, dude, thanks for being here. Please click the thumb if you think about it. And if you want to play the positive game, I was just asking people to tell me something positive that happened to them in the last few days. Start your comment with the word positive, of course. Are we getting off here? Well, there's exit 173 seems to be the one we should go to.
Yeah.
2 miles. Okay. But yeah, so let me know positives if you got them. My positive, and I'll repeat myself, but I found probably 100 records yesterday at basically one thrift store, and I can't wait to start selling them. Part of the reason I really am glad I found them is because, again, it looks like somebody's very well cared for collection. All in plastic sleeves, like lots of the same artists. I was telling Ian, of that 100 records, there's probably 5 artists represented. And there's just, 10 records by one guy, 10 records by this girl. Like,
yeah, we do this one here.
Yeah. There's all all the same artists, but tons of records by those artists. So
And most of them or all of them pretty much are female.
yeah, most of them are female singers. So I'm just glad that I could rescue that guy's collection and then actually get it to people who also collect that shit instead of it getting thrown away at a Goodwill, you know? That would be sad. That would be the saddest end to the collection. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, we're gonna pull over and switcheroo. Do a little switcheroo. I'm gonna go right. Yes.
Yeah. And we get right back on right there. Super easy.
Get all out of here.
There we go.
My little car sounds sad. Let's see. Right here? Oh, wait, that's not
no.
Mobile? Gas station? Where do you want to be? Subway? Why not open? Oh, fuck. Behind us is fast food places.
That's probably where we wanted to go.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead, y'all.
Yikes! Here we go.
Fuck y'all. Alright, well.
There's a Mickey D. We just running there.
Let's see. Okay, got it. Alright.
I'll leave my phone here.
I guess I should go pee too.
All right.
Well, actually, you go.
All right.
Come out in the car and then I'll go.
Okay.
So that way somebody will be here talking to people. Whoa, I like that sound. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll be here with the kids.
All right. I wish you could restart, or maybe you can figure out how to get yours working there.
Yeah. Me figuring it out will be me fucking it up. Okay. So you guys, howdy. I can't see the chat. Oh, here's Ian's phone. Now I can see the chat. Yeah, so hi Brian, Adrian, AZ, Mr. Biz. Mr. Biz, what you been up to, man? Oh, wow. So yeah, we're at a McDonald's right now. We're waiting for Ian to urinate, and then I'm gonna go do the same. I'm gonna do the same. I can't wait. It's gonna be really fun. And then we're gonna take our ass to Virginia as quick as possible. And we're gonna go to a flea market, and we're gonna go to CARCASS. That's the plan on this Lord's Day, you guys. I'm not getting a whole lot of positives from you guys, and I'm really upset about this. I'd suggest on your phone, switch the top chat to live chat. Yeah, there's really no way to do that. I don't see that option. I see welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, blah, 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 learn more. And then there's the first 4 comments, and then it's done. Now I see a little, I'm afraid if I click something, it looks like a chat button with like a settings spool on it. I click it because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I can just look at the chat. I see your burn bot on my computer. I would see that. I know what you're talking about, but it just doesn't show on my phone. It doesn't give me that option. There's nothing. There's a big X that would shut the stream down, and then there's a thing that says live, and it has the time that I've been streaming, 40 minutes, but there's no selection for live chat or top chat. I don't even know what the point of top chat is. Well, I guess I do. If you're a big channel and you have a lot of people watching, then top chat makes it easier to, kind of slows the chat down, takes out of, I guess it takes out what isn't considered top chatters or whatever. But for my channel, I don't know why it always defaults to top chat, because it makes no sense. But I'm glad to see some friends here. Top chat hides spammy stuff. Yeah. But what if I want spam? I've never had the meat spam. I've never tried it. Have you guys? Because I don't know.
Ta-da.
All right, Ian's back.
I guess I'll jump in the driver's seat.
Okay, yeah, and I'll fuck with this later. Uh-oh. All right. A pee and I will go. All right.
All right, in the driver's seat now. All right, I gotta pull this seat up a bit. I'm not quite as long-legged as Mr. Pilmer. Did he ever get chat working here? No. Well, maybe he can dork around with it. We'll see. Oh man, yes. Bit weary this morning. It was a great night last night, but a little hard to recover from today. Got that morning voice. But improving. Got some cheer wine. A little bit of caffeine. Helps out. Petey Graves is out. Yeah, we are just outside of Durham, North Carolina, and heading up Highway 85. We'll be in Virginia here before we know it. Cruising along. By the time we get up into Norfolk, we're hoping to hit a flea market that we found, and hopefully the timing will work out, and hopefully it'll be a worthwhile adventure. Had good luck, as he was saying earlier, with our thrift store finds. Crazy. Oh, there's a cat. I don't know if you can see up in the little wooded area in front of the parking lot where we're at, there was a cat walking through. Stay safe, little buddy. But yeah, I picked up 10 CDs and 75 cents a piece. So that was good. Added to the collection. I only purchase records and CDs that I actually will listen to. So I don't collect just for collector's sake or reselling. Only for my own personal enjoyment. So who is taking care of the kitties? Good question. Yesterday it was our friend Scott, and today and tomorrow it will be our friend Skip checking in on Michael's cats. But yeah, typically I end up doing that, which is great. I have 5 cats of my own and a dog at home, so I get plenty of attention with them there, but always nice to see other cats as well. In fact, Michael and I live about maybe 2 miles apart from each other, so I just picked up recently a electric bicycle, so I can easily ride myself over there without having to get in the car. So I know he'll almost certainly have something going on next year that he'll be out of town for, so I'll be able to just ride my bike over there and check on those kitties, give them some scratches, some food, clean that litter box. Woof. I don't know. There was it was a pretty busy McDonald's there, so he might have gotten held up in a line there or something. Oh, no, here he comes. no, well, here he is. He's coming up, so I'll let him go and see if we can get his chat working again or something.
What?
Um,
Was there a guy, a McDonald's employee, standing in the bathroom when you were in?
no.
There was just this McDonald's guy just standing in the bathroom looking at his phone. I was like,
Oh, so I think he had just come out of the toilet room there.
oh, because he
So
was standing outside of it. And I was like, is there a line? He was like, no. And he turned left. And I was like, what was that about? I couldn't figure that out. Because I didn't want to go to the urinal because he was standing kind of right there. And I was like, I guess we're in the stall. But I didn't know why he was standing there. He was just taking his break and bathroom. He was hiding from his employee friends.
I was just going to say, yeah, he was. Shit. You want to just hang on to that?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Follow the chat.
All right.
I had to slide the seat up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Now, don't forget that blinker is a little iffy on the
Right.
left.
Yeah.
So.
I just don't use it.
Oh, man, our internet is not great right now. Is it really bitmappy for you guys, too? Because all of a sudden, our signal just went to shit. Hey, Deadwax, what's happening, buddy? Am I really this bored? I guess you are. I'm not taking a dump. No dumps for me. We outgrew that stuff. I'm too old for dumping now. Just being. Randy, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. We're on our way to Virginia to see Carcass, and we just saw Carcass last night, and it was sick. Oh, Randy, I was telling people, I went to it looks like 16-bit you know more than I do. You're talking way over my head, Burnbutt. From an old Sega CD. Well, it looks better now, though, right? It looks crisper now on this phone. Anyway, Deadwax, I went to a Goodwill outlet in Greensboro, North Carolina yesterday. I bought 100 records. 100 records. Deadwax. Not anything I'm going to keep for my own collection. All the stuff I'm going to resell, but mostly all Latin pop from the 70s, 80s on vinyl. It was all in plastic sleeves, really well cared for. Somebody's entire collection. Yeah, 100, and there were 75 cents each. Well, actually, worked out to be a little less than 75 cents each because of...
there were some doubles.
It ended up being... I thought there was 67 records in this box because I just flipped through all the plastic sleeves. But when I got to the hotel, I realized that a lot of those plastic sleeves had 2 different albums in each sleeve. Like he was trying to maximize his sleeves, so he put 2 albums in each. So what I thought was 67 albums is probably more like 100 albums, or more even, 120 albums maybe. But whole big plastic bin full of them, and this is the one road trip I've gone on recently where I didn't take a full milk crate. I only took a half crate because I didn't think I would be finding much. And now I got a whole trunk full of records, man. But yeah, so it was a good score. They're all in such great shape. Yeah, so it was like 75 cents a record. But then at the end of the day, I got more records than I thought. So probably worked out to be about 40 cents, 35 cents a record. Jesus Christ, man. And I looked up just the first few of them on, Discogs and eBay, and they were like $20, $30 records right off the bat. What you doing?
That car was like hiding over there. It was like, I thought he was coming over.
I'm coming over. I'm coming over. I'm coming over. It's over. Was pixely but good again. Okay, thanks, Bern. Bill. Hey, Bill, what's up? Glad to see you're still here. Click back arrow and re-enter live chat link. Oof. I don't want to... I'm afraid to do that, man. Because I might end the stream somehow, and I don't want to have to start it all over again. I'm really not too confident with poking around on my phone and not knowing what I'm doing during the live stream. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be more into investigating, but I don't want to mess with it. I can see the chat.
You got chat on mine.
I can see the chat on Ian's phone while he's driving, so... Any surf or hot rod record scores? No, Dave, nothing like that. Found a Ventures album, but it wasn't in good enough shape to buy. But yeah, I can't think of anything I bought for my own collection right off the bat. I may have had one thing, but I think I got all resale stuff. I did find one Black Gospel album that I think might be a $200 record. It's not in perfect condition, so maybe less than that, but I definitely saw it selling for good money, and that was a good score. Burnbot, yeah, I know, which is why I said bear with me. I was thinking of the wrong format. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm bearing with you, Burnbot. Randy, it's good to see you. And Randy, you were the one telling me that you were having an issue with the YouTube app some time ago, not letting you stream, right? Because the road trip before this, going to devotional, I tried to stream, and over again my app kept crashing. Like, it would let me stream for 5 seconds and then crash over and over again. And I think you mentioned that you had that problem too. Yes, okay, right. But it worked this time. I was so glad that I was able to stream yesterday. It was just such a relief to know that it's not a problem on my phone. I couldn't really remember if I'd ever really live streamed with this phone before, so I thought, man, what if my phone just can't live stream? I think they fixed it. Yeah, they sure somebody did, because it works fine now. Dashcat approves. Dead Wax. Still got that that thing for Rusty to sign for you, Dead Wax. I just gotta see her in Charlotte. And I don't know when I'm gonna get down there next, but I was hoping it would be this year. I might still make it down there maybe this year, I don't know, but it's on my list to get signed for you, buddy. I will have it done. Now, if Rusty would come up to Raleigh, that'd be cool, but she hardly ever comes up here. So, I'll take my ass down there. Dead Wax, when's the last time you streamed? Oh, and by the way, thanks for clicking the like button, everybody. That thumbs up thingamajig. That's a real great way to make friends on YouTube, that there. Because here's how that works.
Give them a thumb.
That's right. The way that works is it makes friends by sharing this channel, this stream, this content with other like-minded people who then will come into the chat, hopefully make some friends with you, with me, and then we all get to make friends, make new friends. So that little thumbs up button is the make new friends button. It's been a month since you've streamed. Man, come on, Dead Wax. Come on. Put your streaming glasses on and get to work. Dead Wax, we got to do a road trip sometime together. We got to do a road trip.
Where is he?
He is exactly 666 miles away from me and Ryan. Is it, Dead Wax, what's the actual city you live in? I know the area, but what's the actual town? Mr. Randy, where do you live? Randall, where do you live? Wouldn't it be funny if I somehow cursed Ian's up here too?
We just restart that.
That's right, we could. Randy, you still there? Tell me what city you live in. Stepped away from the computer. But yeah, if you're just joining us, we're on a road trip to Virginia from North Carolina to see CARCASS, the world's greatest death metal band. We're playing with some other jokers that I'm not really interested in, but at least I don't have to sit through those jokers. or see Carcass. I get to see Carcass and then go hang out with Carcass and not see the truckers. I tagged a hate breed ball last night. Okay, so this band...
I need some context.
Yeah, this dumb band throws one of those big inflatable balls out in the audience, but it has their logo on it and it says Ball of Death on it or something. Whatever. So, I tagged it last night. I guess it had got a hole in it and they put it backstage behind the stage and then I tagged it with a sticker. Burnbot says, Jokers, question mark, but what about the Gokers? Man, you got me thinking now, Burnbot. What the hell are you talking about? Boy, what in the hell? What in the hell? Dashcat seems to like everything that's going on right now. Oh, dumb wordplay. Well, it's probably smart wordplay, which is why I don't understand it. Now, if it was dumb wordplay, I'd get it. It would be right up my alley. in my wheelhouse. Davey. Hey, to those of you who have just joined the stream, welcome. Thank you. Good morning. What does your Sunday hold in store for you? Your Lord's Day. For us, it's a road trip and a flea market and a concert. With various adventures in between. Burnbot, like saying hey Zeus instead of Jesus. Oh, hey Zeus, yeah. Hey Zeus, so Jesus to avoid copyright issues. That's my stupid humor. Did Jesus ever trademark copyright his name? He should have probably. Jesus did. Jesus copyrighted the hell out of his name. But not Jesus. Deadwax says, Pilmer, did you see my 75 record score with all the Japanese pressings? I got it from an estate sale, $3 each. What? No! You did a video on that? Man.
What kind of music?
Yeah, what kind of music, Randy? Stuff that you're gonna, I guess, keep for your collection, huh? Oh, you didn't do a video on it. Did you see my 75 record score? How am I gonna see your 75 record score if you didn't do a video? Did you post about it on? How am I supposed to see it? Did you mention it in the chat and I just forgot to see it? Or I didn't, I don't know. That's classic rock. Freedom Rock.
Maybe the Freedom Rock in there. Japanese pressing of Freedom Rock.
We found my friend Ian. Oh, you showed them on some other streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that, man. That's I would like to know more. What's your favorite one? Well, my friend Ian here found the Freedom Rock CD at the thrift store yesterday. Remember that, Randy? Freedom Rock? Turn it up. Is that what it says, turn it up?
That's what the commercial said. Yeah. It was just so bad. I had to buy it. I mean, just for that.
Wow. 75 records. $3 each. Japanese pressings. That's crazy. Freedom Rock, says Deadwax. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, I was telling Ian, I had never seen one of those CDs in the flesh. Like, I'd only ever seen those CDs on that commercial. I never ever found...
I know, and you got it. You know, they sold tons of them, and you like that's the first one I've ever seen.
Yeah, like all the thrift stores I've been to over the years, I've never seen one. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't realize what it was. But yeah, it was cool to see one in the flesh. Oh, this stream is way behind. Okay, now the stream is caught up. Okay, for some reason we were seeing like an hour ago the stream or whatever. It wasn't pushed up. Yeah, it wasn't on what the latest. Now it's live because I was looking at this camera angle and it wasn't this, and I was like, how was that? Why is that different? But I fixed it now. All the Japanese pressings are near mint. Okay, so not all Japanese pressings. There's 75 records with some Japanese pressings included. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's. I guess I guess I have found some Japanese pressings that were in not good shape, but typically when you find those, they're in good shape. Because I think mostly just people that take care of their music on those, for the most part, I would think. Hardly ever find those. Oh, you're going to sell them. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. What's your favorite one? If you were going to keep one of the records you got, Randy, which one would it be? I assume it would be a Japanese pressing that you kept.
So are estate sales good places for finding records?
I mean, they can be, but estate sales where I live in Raleigh are very competitive. So you'll find people, lining up early for them, and then you'll find people that dive for the records and are just dicks about letting other people see it. It's just too much cutthroat record reseller business in Raleigh at estate sales. But I found some good stuff there. What I like about estate sales mostly is not the music that I find there, but like junk drawers and stuff. Going through people's just random junk drawers and finding really cool vintage stuff. All kinds of stuff. Like some pens, ballpoint pens are very collectible. Like sometimes you find stuff like employee badges for jobs that they've worked, and sometimes I sell those all the time. I sold a Waffle House one for $35. Wow. And I sold a McDonald's one for about that much, $40. Just vintage name tags from restaurants and such. My buddy's wife does estate sales. Oh, so he calls me to come out. Well, if you got that kind of hookup, yeah, I would totally go to estate sales if I had that kind of hookup. But just being there as a person competing with everybody else is not fun for me. And honestly, I think most estate sales these days probably know that they can get rid of those records for money elsewhere, like taking a local record store or whatever. That's my experience with estate sales. But yeah, they're good for finding old stereo equipment. Old stereo equipment is real good. It says your front door is open.
Yep.
Does that mean your zipper?
Yeah.
Zipper warning? Yeah, that's a good hookup to have with estate sales, dude. If you're here watching, if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, that'd be nice. I'm trying to make the thumbs ups match how many viewers we have, because the algorithms sure like that. They have a party. Looking forward to this flea market. I'm looking forward to the flea market, but damn it.
5 minutes.
I can't believe we still have 3 hours to go. Oh.
It'll be a lovely drive across Virginia.
Okay, so he says some of the stuff he got was Stones, Bowie, Pink Floyd, Grand Funk, Traffic, Jeff Beck, The Who.
Classics.
Now, of those, I think my favorite would probably be The Who. And then after that, maybe Pink Floyd, Grand Funk. Jeff Beck probably being the last there that I would listen to mostly. I'm not really into classic rock that much. But I mean, there's a wide spectrum of what's considered classic rock these days, so I don't even know anymore. What used to be called AOR would now probably classify as classic rock. But those bands you mentioned, those were always like kind of, except maybe Grand Funk, but like the other bands you mentioned, those were what I would consider classic rock when I was a kid. The adult music. Now Kiss is probably classic rock. Ozzy Osbourne is probably considered classic rock now. A lot of Stones. Yeah, I never was too bad. I like lots of Stones. Wow. You're going to make some good money off that, I'm sure. I never really got into much Stone stuff. I like Shadooby, Shadow, Shadooby, Shadow, Shadow. I like that song. Dash Cat doesn't know anything about Rolling Stones, but he is concerned. 8.3, 8.2, no delays. Kitchen door. That would drive me crazy. That happened all day on my phone. The door is ajar. Shadooby, shadow, shadow. Kitchen door, motion detected. Fart detected.
Walking the dog.
What if somebody was just in there just making that thing constantly go off, on and off, on and off, on and off? Would it just keep popping up? Next time I'm at your house, I'm just going to keep making the motion detector go off. Boop, boop. Deck doors open.
Off the kitchen, we've got a bunch of shrubs and stuff that have grown up. And when the wind blows,
oh, and they set it off?
They set it off. So I've been trying to adjust it so it won't trigger it.
Ian's got him a smart house. Hey, Burnbot says, I'll try to do a flip video. Oh, cool. Right on. Burnbot says, I know barely anything about the Rolling Stones except for they were besties with the Beatles and that Devo did a better version of one of their songs. Yeah, I mean, I certainly heard, I probably heard the Stones' Satisfaction before I heard Devo's, but I learned Devo's version. I never really learned the Rolling Stones version.
And the Residents do a version of it.
Yeah, that's way off chart, man. That's not even anything like it. Yeah, I can't even tell you what the Residents one sounds like. I'm really wishing we didn't have 3 hours to go. I tried listening to their music not too long ago. I really wish I liked it, but it's just not for me. Well, you know, it's a generational thing. You know, it's like Stones was always my older sister and my older brother's music, and I never really felt connected to it. Deadwag says, I had to get a record with a title you would love. It's called How to Live With Yourself or What to Do Until the Psychiatrist Comes. It's like a comedy record or something? What is that, Deadwag? Burnbot says, we all have our bad opinions. That's one of mine. Oh, Dr. Murray Banks. I've had some of his records before. I can't remember if they're in my collection or if I sold them, but I've heard of that guy. That's great. Okay, yeah, I've sold some of his records. I think fairly recently. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't find any records that I bought just for cool covers or whatever. Nothing fun like that. But I did get, which you can see in the thumbnail of this video, I got a little plastic walker. A little plastic ambulatory device. Currently attached to some over-the-hill joke stuffed animal.
It's an animated thing, though, so we gotta get batteries to see what it does. It's probably really annoying.
You know, if it does work, I might strip the whole skin off of it and make it another Charlie, and make it a Charlie thing.
Gotta repurpose.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that thing works. I keep forgetting. But I got me a plastic walker. I'm pretty happy with it. It's about the right size for those Devo reaction figures. Deadwax, did you ever get you one of them? I don't know if you collect those little rock and roll action figures at all, but just curious if you got Devo ones.
Realistic Mark. No longer with Whip, but instead with Walker.
Boogie Boy's been known to use a walker every now and then.
Boogie Boy, yeah.
And then make me a little Crapper Keeper action figure. That would be really sweet. I wish I knew somebody who made those little custom bootleg figures. There are people that do that, like, you know, because somebody made a Jeff Clayton
Oh, right. Yeah.
one, really limited, but what's up, Zuna? That's right. Me and Dash Cat and my friend Ian. I'll show you. Zuna. Me and my friend Ian. We're on the road to Virginia. We're going to go see CARCASS tonight in Norfolk. And we just saw him in Greensboro last night. It was really super great. Great show. Video coming soon. But yeah, happy belated birthday, Zuna. Oh, and Burnbot says, just got a text from my dad saying the Blu-rays I mentioned earlier just arrived. Cool. Dadwack says, I have a Circle Jerk Skank Man. Oh, right. Is that the Super 7 company? That's cool. Yeah, man. I've got a few of those reaction figures. I've got a Slick Rick rap one. I've got Venom. I've got Iron Maiden and King Diamond and of course Devo. And I got 2 Jeff Clayton bootleg action figures. That's cool. Yeah, I love that Super 7 does a great job with those reaction figures. Really nice detail. I'm really glad Devo got hooked up with that brand. It's been really fun working with that company, seeing what they make. They're spot on with their figures and their packaging. Zuna says
your car just said 166.
166,000 miles on my car.
166. 500 to go, and then we got 666.
Okay, we gotta get a picture of that. We're gonna have to get a picture of that.
We're gonna go 500,000 more miles.
So Zuna says, hey, also my Super Chat Charlie shirt came yesterday. It's absolutely awesome. Oh, that's cool, Zuna. I want to see you wearing that. Thanks for representing for Super Chat Charlie.
There goes an official Indianapolis 500 pace car.
Hey, we saw that earlier this morning.
Yeah.
We saw that in Greensboro.
Yep.
Like, as soon as we left.
Yep.
That's cool, Zuna. Thanks. Thank your grandma for getting that shirt. I think did your grandma buy that shirt? I think your grandma reached out to me about the shipping on that shirt or something. But yeah, happy birthday, belated. Are you 17? Is that what you just turned soon? Zuna. Hey, thanks everybody for being here, by the way, on this very exciting road trip. Dash Cat is all about it. I want to get there. Reservation at Courtyard, Norfolk. Traffic is light. It'll take 2 hours, 29 minutes to get to your downtown, blah, blah, blah.
You just swipe that up. Send it away. Yeah, I don't check into hotels until I get there.
Yeah, what's the point?
Unlike a flight where you check in early.
Yeah, why do you want to check in early? That's dumb.
At a hotel, I know. It's because they want to, I don't know.
Yes, my grandma got that. Haha, she was really interested in the shirt. And no, I just turned 16. Okay, 16. 16. Right on. The only thing I really remember about 16 is I bought my first car for $500, and I owned it for like many years, that $500 car. And I remember learning how to drive, and I was scared shitless of driving. Absolutely petrified of driving. I remember learning how to drive to, and listening to Killing Joke in my car when I was learning how to drive. That's what I remember about being 16. Charlie, Super Jet Charlie would be very happy to know that Zuna Tuna owns an effigy of him on a shirt. Zuna Tuna says 500. Oh. What? Oh wait, 500. Oh my God! Apparently it's 300 a month just to own a car as a teen now. Well, that would be I guess a standard affordable car payment if you got a new car or something like that. But you can find used cars, I'm sure, for cheap. I mean, the $500 car that I bought was an old Torino, 1970 or 71 Torino, 4-door sedan, and I mean, the car, if I would have taken care of it, I could have resold that for a shit ton of money down the line. But it was my punk rock car. I covered it with stickers and graffiti, and owned it for a long time. But the reason I got it so cheap is because a friend of mine, who was also 16, had owned it. I think his family gave it to him, and he wanted to get another car, so he sold it to me really cheap. So that's the only way I was able to afford a car. It certainly wasn't anything new. Wait, $800 a month is your payment, Deadwax, on a car? Good thing I own my little Nissan. I paid it off, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago or something. My little 2007 Nissan, which I bought, well, I leased it initially, and then I bought it out of the lease. So I've had it since it was brand new. It's got 166,000 miles on it. And that will increase a lot after next week's trip. Next week, long road trip for me, solo to Philly. I'm really looking forward to seeing Snooper on Halloween night. It's going to be really fun. They've got some new stage props and stuff that they're going to... No, it's what they are now. Yeah, $800 a month. That makes sense for new cars, yeah. My car is paid off 2017. 17,000 miles on it. Only shit. You don't go anywhere, do you? You go to the grocery store and to the bank. If that. You probably do all your grocery shopping and banking online anyway. I'm always going road trips in this thing, though. Thank God I have a car to do that in. Yeah, local car, yeah. All my cars I've ever owned have been road tripped out. Like, I've always been a big fan of road trips. Ever since I could get behind the wheel and feel comfortable about it, I've been road tripping. My van is a different story. Oh, the van. Creepy white van? Is it a creepy white van? Pedo van?
You had a van.
I had a maroon Astro van, and I loved Astro vans because they looked kind of like jacked up in the back, and they had that snub nose on the van. The nose of the van was blunt, but it was a cool looking car. I'm not really a car guy, but I liked how that car looked, and that was a great car to have when I was in a band and stuff. It was just the right size. It wasn't too big. I miss my old Astro. Not the creepy white van. Yes, white van, no windows. That's awesome, Deadwax. That's our road trip van, buddy. Let's do it. Yes, the creepy white van, Zuna. It's coming to get you.
Free hugs.
Coming to get ya. Oh, Deadwax, remind me what city you live in. I asked before, but I don't think I saw your answer. Okay, this lemonade is starting to taste like ass. Ann Arbor, that's right. I couldn't remember if you were in Detroit or... Yeah, okay, cool, Ann Arbor. So that's where he is. 666 miles away from my address. So one of us is going to have to do that trip someday, Deadwax, because we have to do a 666 mile trip. That would be worth streaming just for that. Birdbot says, oh, okay, the creepy white van vans have free candy,
Yep.
who'd be evil enough to lie about that? I don't think it's evil. They probably do have candy in the van. It's not a lie. You get you some candy.
Candy. And hugs.
Yes, always a bowl of candy in the van. That's great. The candy van can. The candy van can, 'cause it'll pick your ass right up and make you disappear for good. See, Deadwax gets it, says Burnbot. That's right. Deadwax gets it because he's got a bowl of candy to get it with. That's how you get it, son. Get you a bowl of candy in a van.
Dabney drive.
Dabney. It's not really evil if you are trying to control the population. That's right. I'm all about population control in various ways. I mean, a good disease every now and then comes through. That's a good way to do it. Mass casualty situations as far as weather, that's a great way to do it. War, another great way to do it. A lot of ways to kill a bunch of humans pretty quickly these days. Pretty easy these days to kill a bunch of people real quick. My best form of, my favorite form of population control is just convincing people not to have kids. That's my favorite. Good, says Zuna. She's on our team. Don't have kids, Zuna. Mama saying, Mama saw, Mama prasap. Mama saying, Mama. Nutbush Bridge is coming up. Y'all ever been to Nutbush? Come on, Nutbush. I think Nutbush was the unreleased Tom Petty album. Nutbush, here we go. What are you going to call that town? Let's call it Nutbush. It sounds like Hatebreed's new album. This is Nutbush. Flex. I'm flexing for your Nutbush, boy. Ike Turner. Nutbush City Limits. I don't know that reference. I mean, I know who Ike Turner is, but I don't know a lot about his musical output. So he sings about a nutbush. Damn. All right. I guess Hatebreed's going to cover that song. The song's called Nutbush. And I'm flexing the fuck out of it. Look at my muscles. I'm not gay, but look at my muscles, guys. Nutbush City Limits, feller. That may be the bridge right there. Deadwax puts on ice cream truck music too. I think there's a city in Pennsylvania called Yoakumshire. What'd you say, Suna? There's a city in Pennsylvania called Yoakumshire or something similarly about cum, but I'm everywhere. Oh, but like everywhere. Oh, yeah. Burnbot says, real quick, worst thing about having post-dental surgery is not being able to have a nice, warm pizza. You've 1984'd myself for the next few weeks. What does that mean? 1984'd myself. What does that mean? Do you know what that means? How do you 1984 yourself? Like Big Brother yourself? 1984, wasn't that when Big Brother was supposed to take over? 1984, the author was the authoritarian story. I don't. You mean the movie or whatever? The book? Yeah. Not much of a reader.
Unless you're graduated high school.
Oh yeah. I was 86. Big Brother is watching. Okay, yeah. That's where the Big Brother reference comes from. I get it. Yeah. Have fun, fellas. Gotta get some stuff done. Deadwax, have fun in the van. Tell me your stories. And I look forward to talking with you again, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, buddy. My cat sitter Ian says, so long. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. Oh boy. That's a lot of kudzu. There's a lot of kudzu out here today, kids. But if you look closely, you'll see the trees are starting to turn colors. It looks pretty cool. That was nice to see, Randy. I wonder if this is charged. Oops. How long have we been streaming here? Let's see. 1 hour and 36 minutes. Pretty good. Zuna says, like 1984 Wake Up, the Oingo Boingo song. Oh, Zuna, I'm glad you mentioned that. Wake Up, it's 1984. Now, let me tell you a story, Zuna. When I was a little kid, I was just a little boy. I remember it being 1983, and I remember at some point around the holidays getting a bright idea that I followed through on. And what I did is on New Year's Eve night, 1983, I got my little boombox cassette player ready and positioned right next to my bed, on the table next to my bed. And when I woke up the next morning, I pressed play, and the first thing I heard was, "Wake up, it's 1984. And we've been here before." I listened to that whole album right off the bat as soon as I woke up. Wake up, it's 1984. So how many people do you know that can say that on the first day of 1984 they heard, "Wake up, it's 1984. That was a great way to wake up, I gotta tell you. I felt pretty proud of myself. But we've been here before. Wake up! It's 1984. Yeah, wake up, clap, clap. It's 1984. Yeah, so now you gotta find yourself a song that says wake up to some year, and then make sure you wake up to that song on that year. We should just do a new one. Wake up, it's 2025. How did we get here alive? Do 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 do. Wake up, it's 2025. And we don't take no jive. That guy's shitting in a cooler.
I look like
I
it.
thought I saw a guy shitting in a cooler a minute ago. Shitting in a cooler, I think, is the unreleased Tom Petty album. You farting? Jesus Christ. This motherfucking grandma always
Yeah.
peeing and farting, this guy. Peeing and farting, this motherfucker right here. That's a new Tom Petty album, peeing and farting. Two of his favorite pastimes, I'm told. What do you like to do, Tommy? I like peeing and farting. I spend my time peeing and farting, really. That's what I do. I don't know how Tom Petty got a southern accent, but I sure gave it to him. Oh, Zuna, I should message Danny and ask if he can send me a message saying, "Wake up, it's 2025." Maybe he's on one of those pay a celebrity to talk to you things. What's it called? Whatever it is, but send him $200. I'm sure he'd do it. Just get Jerry to do it. Just say, "Jerry, look, I was going to ask Danny Elfman to do this, but you're a lot more affordable and accessible, so how about you say, wake up, it's 2025. I know Jerry's on that thing where you can pay people to talk to you, or leave messages for your friends, or whatever the fuck. I forget what that's called, though. It's on the tip of my brain. Clap, clap, it's 1984. I love when a brand new 16-year-old knows enough about Boingo to recite lyrics and stuff. That's just beautiful. Beautiful, I say. It's quite beautiful. It's called Cameo. Oh, man. Yeah, I just wake up to the song Cameo if I could. Everybody's passing us because Grandma's driving.
going 74 miles an hour.
I know, but you need to go faster than that. Look at these people zipping by. This is why we're going to be late.
It's now 12. We're dropping minutes.
Yeah. Not as quick as if I was driving.
We're down to 12:55.
Look, people are just blowing by us, man. We got grandma driving over here. Old farty pee-pee grandma.
I'm going 77.
Go 87, for Christ's sake. Go at least 80. Come on, man. You can't let all those motherfuckers pass us like that. Granny, it's now Granny and NASCAR like.
If we got a few people passing us, that means they're the people who get pulled.
I could recite Oingo Boingo's entire discography. Oh, okay. What about now on the stream up here? We were talking about. I talked a little bit about Danny Elfman's solo album. I was reciting some lyrics from that, but nobody guessed what it was. Do you know his solo album stuff? I mean, I'm talking about the old solo album, the what's it called? It's the one with Gratitude on it. Wasn't Tom Petty from Gainesville? I don't know. Bill? I'm not sure about that. Oingo Boingo is another band I know not much about, except they don't play one of their famous songs because of bad stuff. What? Okay. I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I don't know why they. Probably talking about I love little girls. They make me feel so bad. They don't care about my. Oh yeah, solo. That's it. I know. I think a few solo songs. Try it and hit me. Okay. What was I reciting on the way here? It was hold on. I think I was reciting lyrics to Gratitude. Can't remember. Well, let me think about a kind of a deep cut off that record. Let me think. Shit.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'm going blank now. Yeah, give me a minute, Zeno. Let me think about that. But Burnbutt says the little girl song was used on a something site, CP site, C site, whatever, and the band apparently refused to play the song. It was used on a CP site. I don't know what a CP site is. Probably some porn site or something? Oh, child porn, CP. Okay, I got you. Band apparently, well, geez, I mean, I'm sure a lot more of their songs have been misused in other ways. I mean, they just don't know about it. They should probably just not play any of their songs because I'm sure all of them have been used on some stupid website. But yeah, that's, I guess that makes sense. Well, the Dickies don't do If Stewart Could Talk anymore just because I think Lennon was tired of, being a 70-year-old man wearing a dick puppet on his hand. So I don't think they do the Dick song anymore. But Little Girls is a great song, great video. Truly classic Oingo Boingo. I mean, there's Wild Sex in the Working Class. There's lots of songs that are, a little iffy. Private Life, that's a little iffy. Now, Nothing Bad Ever Happens to Me. That's one of my favorite Oingo Boingo songs. It's like manic song. I love that. Now back to the solo album. Oh, this is the quote I remember the quote we were talking about. It wasn't from Gratitude. It was, everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs. Everybody needs. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs. Everybody needs. You know what I'm talking about? Zeno? Of course you do. Honestly, I respect that. Nah, they played it until 1995, and then the formal members sometimes play it. Oh, the former members. Yeah, I've seen that former members of Oingo Boingo back in the day. They were good. It was a little hard seeing Oingo Boingo with some other guy singing, but it sounded great. It was all the whole Oingo Boingo band that I know and love, just without Danny. It was good. No, they would always play a Halloween party in LA, and I got to see it once or twice. All of Oingo Boingo songs are hated in some way. Don't worry. Well, to stress this info I have is secondhand, so take it with a grain of salt. I like salt. Give me more than a grain. I love the demo to Nothing Bad Ever Happens to Me. Man, I have that on CD somewhere, I think, but I haven't heard it in quite some time. I have a lot of Oingo Boingo demos on CD. Lots of them. Haven't listened to them in a long time. Have you heard the early Oingo Boingo song called, I think it's called Take Your Medicine? Just take your medicine, just take your medicine. You ever heard that? It's off a compilation called L.A.N. It's a compilation album that came out. It was a play on the word alien. So it was L.A.N. and it was a kind of an alien movie looking cover with a green space egg or something on it. But that has Take Your Medicine, I think. I'd kill for an Oingo Boingo demo CD. Well, I'll try to remember. Maybe I can figure out how to rip the tracks off a CD and email them to you. I love that song, and don't complain that it doesn't taste good. Yeah, that's a good one. And then there's another really early Oingo Boingo song that's great. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's really punky. But yeah, I've got so much rare Oingo Boingo on CDs. I used to collect it, like trade people burn CDs all the time. So I'll have to look through that, Zuna, and see what I can dig up for you. And feel free to remind me via, some kind of direct message or during my stream or whatever. Remind me to dig those up for you. I will probably forget before I get home in a couple days, but it's on my mental list to get you some Oingo demo stuff. I'm trying to remember that old Oingo song I really like. There's a bootleg Oingo Boingo album, at least one of them that I know about, that's really good. If you can find it, it's got a screen printed cover with insects on it, and that's got the song I'm trying to think of. I know a lot of their unreleased songs too. Oh, good. You might know this early one I'm talking about, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, Take Your Medicine's a good one.
I'm apparently still processing that beer from last night.
And this is Granny to the fucking 10th degree, dude. This is, man.
I tell you, I don't know.
Like driving with some chick, man.
Grandpa Tiny Bladder.
He's got pretty nice boobs, I must say. Damn, Grandpa, Granny.
And won't take long.
I had to really struggle to work out a pee at the McDonald's.
Man, I'm still working out last evening's beers.
Now I did too much information, but I had a really good piss this morning. It was forever. I thought the toilet was going to fill up. I was peeing so much. I think I slept with like 3 beers on my stomach. Old granny spot. Granny spot, oh granny spot.
Cars and trucks and cars and trucks. Welcome to Virginia. See, there it is, right on the stream.
Welcome to my Virginia. Virginia is for lovers, in case you didn't know. Hey, thanks for hitting the like button, whoever did that. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so we're chilling here.
Sorry about the interruptus, travelers. Let me turn this off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Back in a flash.
Okay, I'm gonna dump this gross lemonade out. And we have a nifty trash can right behind me. Howdy, people. How goes it? I'm waiting for Granny to pee. Woo, says Zuna. Woo, says Zuna. So yeah, I got a trunk full of records, and I'm really hoping to get to this flea market if I can get Grandma to drive faster. Tell you, man, I knew Ian wanted to take over because he was afraid of how fast I was driving. Damn it. Now we're taking even longer to get to where I should just have him pee in a damn bottle in here. Damn, Grandma. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that plastic walker I got. This is going to come off this guy. Now, this is supposedly some kind of mechanical thing that dances or something, but I'm going to take all this skin off of him, and if it works, I think it might work, but we got to unscrew the bottom to see if there's batteries in there or whatever. But yeah, I guess it's like one of those things that's maybe motion or sound. That's how you turn it on, because there's no on or off switch that I can find. But yeah, that walker is the whole reason I bought this. Nice little plastic walker. Not only do I tend to collect little plastic dollhouse toilets, but also little ambulatory devices, wheelchairs, walkers, that kind of thing. Never saw a toy walker before. How do you like the walker? What state are you guys in now? Virginia. We just said we just showed the Virginia rest stop sign. You know? Pardon me. Yeah, how exciting is this, huh? How exciting is this, guys? Now, we're not going to be streaming for the whole road trip, I don't think, because I do want to listen to some music while we're riding here, so. And I can't do that on the stream. Uh-oh. My phone's vibrating for some reason. Dash Cat, look at him. He's concerned. Oh, there we go. Dash Cat is a wee bit concerned. Just take your medicine. This is peak Pilmer stream. Really? Maybe. For some reason, my dumb brain wants to make a song called Virginia? What? Virginial. Okay. Because that's my 12-year-old type humor. I really love Dash Cat. We all do. Hey, Thomas Doyle. Happy travels. Hey, man. Yeah, Thomas, we're on our way to Norfolk, Virginia, coming from Greensboro, North Carolina. Saw Carcass last night. We're going to see Carcass tonight. Can't wait. Okay, here's Granny's back.
All right. Old man Tiny Bladder.
Man,
Apparently. Yeah, it must be from all those.
Dash Cat wishes us well with his praying hands. Yeah, he's concerned for you guys, but he's not upset. Gotta pet the Dash Cat. Oh, little Dash Cat. Hi, Dash Cat. Dash Cat likes the good pettings. Nothing wrong with Dash Cat. Dash Cat, Dash Cat.
Much better now.
Now we gotta make up that time, though.
We're in Virginia now.
Yep. We're still so far away from this place. We gotta get the fuck there. Kick it! Woo! I just saw a sign that said, Jesus is coming, repent.
We will have to gas it up at some point.
Well, I'm sure you'll have to pee before then.
Maybe.
4 more pee stops in the next 2 hours.
Hopefully, I've now gotten rid of those last beers from last night.
Time to drink another one. Let's see. I might go soon, guys, but I hope the rest of y'all's drive goes well. Drive faster, she says. Thanks, Zuna. Thanks for stopping in and for your conversation, Zuna. And again, happy belated birthday. And remind me about those Oingo Boingo demos, okay? Because I will get those to you. Alrighty?
Bye.
Bye. You know, here's the deal, though. In 5 minutes, I think we're gonna maybe shut the stream down, because that'll be an even 2 hour road trip stream, and we're gonna probably we'll be doing the stream tomorrow going home. So yeah, I think we're gonna start listening to some music, and maybe that'll make me drive faster.
I'm doing 80 now. I'm doing 80 now.
You're acting 80.
Wait until I'm 80.
Just don't get the popo. Don't get the popo, that's all. Yeah, thanks again, everybody, for stopping in and watching this very, very entertaining, content-filled stream. And I do appreciate your oh, look at that flooded out thing down there. Or is that a
bug dog?
Oh, it's a bug dog. I appreciate your companionship during these 2 or 3 days at home, and then Thursday I drive. Look at that, and now our internet is going out right as we're getting ready to stop the stream. So that's
in the middle of nowhere, Virginia.
Yeah, we're going to the mountains. So this is a good time to shut this down. I want to thank everybody for coming. May the rock and roll gods bless you. Hold on. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they blessed us. And there's my friend Ian. He's my cat sitter. And yeah, Bill, stream blurs during warp drive acceleration. That's cool. Hey, that's a good sign. All right, bye everybody. We will talk to you tomorrow after the rock show. See ya. Yeah.